boy. It's disco time again. This infernal dance. Going straight into the pits of the heaven. Skip ahead, VOD viewer, because this is the part where I get my links together and share them. While I wait for people to show up. I don't even have a thumbnail yet this time. Because I was running late, and I was like, fuck it. I'll come up with it. There's not enough, like, unique imagery from this game findable through quick Google searches for me to keep making unique thumbnails. Maybe you don't want to skip ahead. Maybe you just want to listen to this nice music. Hello, Nisa. First in chat. Let's go. Alright. I'm going to keep waiting for more people to show up and eat some yogurt. This raspberry lemon flavored protein shobani is pretty good. Not usually a big raspberry fan, but raspberry lemon is kind of doing it for me. Don't forget, by the way, this is streamed both on YouTube and Twitch. YouTube is obviously better for VOD viewing, but I think Twitch is a better live experience just because there's no delay comparatively, and the image quality is better. Granted, I guess if you're a member on YouTube and not on Twitch, then YouTube's probably better because you won't have to watch any ads. Okay. Lovin 1876 says, Whams! Whams tomorrow night, 8 p.m. We're gonna put ourselves through the fucking Drake album, which apparently he actually dropped 3 albums. We're not doing all 3 albums. We will listen to Iceman. Fuck the other 2. I'm not doing all that. Lux Lost is here. Says, hi, I love these streams so much. Good, 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 good. So where we left off with this game, my only issue that I was having is that I feel rather hookless where we're at right now. Because at the end of the first in-game day, I had a task for the second in-game day of, like, meet with this guy on the balcony the next night. And I did that, but that did not then, like, open up another, like, thing that's gonna happen tomorrow. So it kind of feels like I really don't know what I'm looking forward to. I know that I still haven't gotten past the racist guy to go to the harbor. So obviously that's getting into the harbor is going to be a thing I have to do. I know that there's like I ran the serial number on the armor. And so that is one thing that is supposed to be like you wait overnight and then it'll be a results the next day. But I have no idea where that's going to lead. I could potentially go try to beat up Kuno's dad because it occurred to me that Kuno could be lying about how violent and crazy his dad is. On the other hand, given who Kuno is, who else would have raised him but the most violent drug dealer in all of Martinez? I guess we're just gonna walk around and find out what's new on day 3. So far, at the end of my last stream, I had just come downstairs from the hostel and talked to what is clearly my partner from the precinct in disguise, but because my character has memory loss, he can't put that together. Or refuses to, as it were. This guy right here. That's clearly just my real partner, whereas Kim is my temporary assigned partner. I need to increase the volume a little bit for myself. The music on the like pre-game is way loud compared to how it is in-game. Alright, time to go exploring and find out what's new. Anything new with you, wheelchair lady?
Oh, hello, dear.
Doesn't look like it. Anything new with you, Mr. Hostel
Can I help
Man?
you?
I don't have the money for the bill for tonight, so we'll come back to him later. I only have 4... I was almost said euro, but they're real. Who's this? Smoker guy.
Hi, gendarme.
Oh, it's Balcony Man. I thought it might be him because it looked kind of like him, but didn't expect to see him here. Right here in the Whirling in Rags. Hi.
I see you found yourself a little something from my wardrobe. Not bad. Not bad at all. What brings you here?
What are you doing here? Oh, wait. What is it about? No, I'm not going to figure that out.
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
You know what? This is still a little quiet on my end. Let me know if the volume's alright for y'all. I live here. My room is right upstairs. This is where I'm going down in history. I'm going to sing karaoke. Yep.
Really? Well, I look forward to that.
Tell me again about that muscular type who came to investigate the crime.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
What did you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
And he believed you?
Why shouldn't he?
Did you tell him about your
What
friend?
friend?
Your Sunday friend,
No.
the witness.
I don't think it came up.
Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
His earpiece?
Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear.
What was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Besides muscular, did he have other
Let me think.
identifying features?
He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
Thanks for the
Sure.
information.
Anything else on your mind?
I met your Sunday
You
friend.
did. And how did you like him?
You were right, he was magically bureaucratic. I didn't like him as much as I like you, or I didn't. He's a government official. I don't trust governments. I didn't like him as much as I like you.
Oh, shoot. Why not?
Who is he? What are you, you two? Why was he staying at your place in the middle of the night? I don't want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you. Who is
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return.
Return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village.
That guy was more than just from the first world. That guy was the first world.
Or is it just money? I don't know.
I don't want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you.
What about me, gendarme?
Actually,
You
no.
did.
I was hoping that would take me down
And
a...
how did you like him?
He was magically
I
bureaucratic.
told you, he can be very useful. I guess that's the charm of powerful people.
What are you, you
Friends,
two?
I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
What does it mean, a Sunday friend? I feel like I'm playing the fool here.
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
Why was he staying at your place
He
in
has
the middle
keys.
of the night?
And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
Alright, tell me more about you.
What about me,
the hat
gendarme?
and the robe I'm wearing.
You can keep it. I don't mind. I can appreciate beauty when I see it.
Yeah, this guy knows what's going on. I wasn't really planning on giving it back anyway, thanks. It's like carrying a piece of you with me at all times. I took it to blend in. I'm undercover, you see. Yeah, let's be flirty.
Is it now? Well, enjoy it.
Do I want to try this incredibly low shots composure check? Let's go for it.
It's the sports.
He's a sports guy. All about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else here.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Well. Anything new with you?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Nope. She literally has nothing to say to me. What about you, big man?
It's you again. What is it?
I found someone who saw the hanging, a witness.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already roll on the others, and he's in witness protection.
My witness isn't a local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
I could just say Charles Villadrone, a high-ranking government official for Rue de Saint-Gislain 33B. Let's just say he's a high-ranking government official and leave it at that, or who he is irrelevant. Let's just say he's a high-ranking government official and leave it at
Right. Like we wouldn't know if an MI plant was in our town. Nice try, right?
MI is short for Moral Intern. Moral Intern is short for Moralist International, the coalition that runs Revachol.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
He said the hanging went down very quietly with no shouting and no
It's
commotion.
you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
I'm so behind on streams, I don't know what's going on anymore. Don't worry, neither does the main character who I play as. Basically, these guys admitted that they hung the guy that I'm trying to solve the murder of. And I'm just kind of trying to convince them. I honestly don't even know what I'm trying to convince them. Basically, I'm trying to prevent these guys from starting a war with the government that would get everyone killed.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
I'd imagine you guys drinking and singing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Right, I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here. Just a regular hanging.
Bullseye. Glenn looks around uncomfortably. The lieutenant hit a nerve.
The witness said he saw two people of Aeropagite descent in one mess.
Aeropagite? Boss,
Pagite.
I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
The witness said it all looked like a surreal
Those
play.
flaccid MI cocks with their culture language. Everything's a surreal play or sublime whatever. Doesn't mean anything.
Well, I convinced them that the guy saw them at the very least.
It means the
seems
whole
like.
scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky, it's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
Right, enough about
Some
the witness.
witness. I pulled the same shit. Came up with some shit, then went and said it to people. Get a reaction. Don't have to go to cop school to try that.
You don't have to go to school for shit. I never went to school and I'm doing great.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Glenn knows what's up.
You're doing a hell of a job, man. Hell of a job.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
Okay, so every time I've failed this check, it's gone really horribly. I'm surprised that it seems to be letting me do it again. I guess because I found a witness that gave me a +1 towards it. Let's try it.
You have
No.
so many bad options ruled out, it's insane. There is no way in the world you won't do it this time.
Kim, I'm only getting total garbage here. Please
You know
help.
what? You guys must be the cops. Because this is what cops do, right? Live in a bar, sit on their fat asses like they own the place, while the neighborhood goes to shit. Corpses hang from trees. Kids shoot up.
Hey, we don't have to fucking take this shit.
Glenn.
Everyone shut up! Fuck you, man. You didn't see the place before we got here. Fucking graffito everywhere.
Hey, that sounds good. Graffito's cool.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help. Someone's been raped, she needs counseling, we need to talk to her. I mean, these are kind of similar options. Let's lean in on the
Titus?
rape.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You want to talk to her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you talk to her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
The pain freight train.
What is her name?
Glacia.
Hey,
I'm on duty.
progress.
She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde. That's I'm on G with an O-U.
That reminds, I totally forgot that like at the very start of the game, I'm pretty sure I talked to a lady and then she like went into a room and I haven't seen her since. And that's probably who this is.
Shit. The girl.
I
girl
completely
upstairs?
forgot about her.
That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
Classy, erase, adjust your tie, Miss Oranje, disco dancer, or classy, Amandu, cool, keep you cool. No, I'm gonna definitely fail that one.
Sure. Why not? You've probably
Oh
seen
no,
her
I have to
around.
do it.
You inexplicably
Oh.
add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
So what was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
So the rape, when was
He
that?
did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
So, what is your relationship with
I
her?
know her.
How well do you know her?
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
So she's not from
You
around here.
mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Oranje disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all. Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
You said you partied. Cool, that's cool. But what did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Was it sex?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now. He's doing a good job here. A commendable...
What do you think I meant?
Drugs.
Yeah, we did them. What's that to you? God damn it. What do you think?
Did you do
Yeah,
karaoke?
Tons of it. All the songs. God damn it. What do you think I meant?
Sex, drugs, and karaoke,
Yes.
right?
Yes and no.
Hey, you just
Got
told me
something
you did
to say
karaoke,
about it?
you
God
fucking liar.
damn it. Get it over
I
with.
think
already.
I think I know her.
You don't know her.
You're wrong. I do.
Not the way I do.
All right. Well, thank you. We'll talk to her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
Yeah, that is not like especially threatening phrasing, but all right. Well, we did it. We made some progress with the Hardy Boys. All I had to do was fail the authority check so many times that Kim stepped in for me and did it himself.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Oh, she's got stairs. Interesting. Hotel bill calculations. Looks like she's had an extended stay. Pile of dirty clothes. A woman's. What is Kim trying to tell me?
Officer, what was that?
What was what?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
Yes.
Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
She knows I didn't remember being
Okay,
a cop.
that's manageable.
This
is unprofessional. Not sharing information with me is unprofessional.
His opinion of you has lowered
Oh.
considerably.
Damn. No. My guy. This room has sad all over it. Reminds you of your own. Well, damn. You feel someone watching you behind the glass door. A woman. This bed has been hastily made. What's going on with the... Oh, okay. We're out here. Smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol. Oh, yeah, she was standing up here before. I remember seeing her and then from some other angle. Cold coffee and an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog.
Welcome to the roof.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you got here.
Nice? I don't know about that, officer.
It's true, you do see the corpse right up there.
Where a ripe corpse still hangs from the tree, spotted with green and purple. The woman doesn't flinch, but there is something in her light brown eyes. A sadness.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one, or no time for pleasantries. We have questions for you. You mentioned a cleaning lady.
Oh,
I think
yes.
I need one.
Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say
Portal to Hell has opened in there. It has Disco Infernum. Hell, you know not of which you speak. There are vortices of dark energy present, but not to hell, to another place. A third place, much different from our world. Or no, I just trashed the place. I mean, Disco Infernum sounds sick.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I am Kim Kitsuragi. I am a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Once a cop, always a cop. I have very little idea of what I'm doing, or that is unimportant to the case at hand. Once a cop, always a cop, unfortunately.
Like riding a cop-a-cycle.
Yep, she gets it. She really gets it.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man who was hanged. The people responsible have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
What is your name, miss, for the record?
Clausier Amondou.
And where are you from?
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
What is Oranje?
A bad memory, officer.
A bad memory of what?
Of lilacs and lightning.
Ooh.
Parks, glass, duraluminium. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. And night. At least it was for me.
I was thinking last night about how Lilac would be kind of a cool name, but then also, if somebody didn't like you, they'd be like, you lie and you lack. That's why you're Lilac. Still, though.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
How old are
I'm
you?
28.
What do you do, miss? What is your specialization?
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit.
Oranese lit?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
What is it about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
I'm falling in love with this
What
woman.
about Revacholian literature? People sometimes reveal things about themselves when they discuss such matters.
Revacholian literature too?
No. Revacholian lit is about how magnificent and serious Revachol is. It's about how you have to save the world.
I have no intention of doing that. I do feel the urge to save the world. Yes, I guess that's why I'm on this case. Or the world is unimportant. I want to hear about you. I have no intention of doing
That's just a phase the Revacholian hero goes through.
Oh.
Before they plunge into full core humanity and world saving.
She seems quite relaxed for a victim of assault. But, of course, what seems should not be your priority.
Oranese lit, what do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money with then? Money is very important. Show her some money.
I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranje 37.
It's the world's most tired smile. Miss Oranje, now there is something you should linger on.
Wouldn't it be inappropriate to
All
linger?
things considered, very. Now linger.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Could we take a
I
look
would
at...
offer
I
you
never
coffee,
listened to
but
electrochemistry.
it's garbage. Literally tastes like poison.
Could we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
Okay, then.
Okie dokie.
Thank you. That's it for the record.
The record. So official.
Nice room you've got here.
It's pretty deluxe.
What are you doing here in the Whirling and Rad?
I'm wintering.
I really love this girl.
How long have you been
Her voice is so cool.
About 4 months. I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Here in the world.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez.
That's damn right.
And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
Hate to say it, but you've got sad all over the place.
Yeah. I've contaminated it pretty bad.
Is that why you're out here?
The contamination spreads from room to room. First, I escaped upstairs. The sad got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door.
What exactly is the nature of this contamination?
For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial sad spill in there.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere below, military-grade SAD is dripping off the walls. You should say the first thing. It's honest. It will lead to introspection.
Something is bad in my head in the past.
That's where it always comes from, isn't it? From the head and from the past.
Pretty much. By the way, I've got a video I'm dropping on Monday on the Trixie Takes the Square channel called Are You Haunted by Your Past? Which is going to be the start of Season 2 of Trixie Takes the Square, which is, you know, my vlogging enterprise, if you will. The reboot of what was once the After Dark channel. I'm going to do it weekly, every Monday morning. But the first one's going to be about being haunted by the past, so, you know, appropriate. I mean, everything about this game is pretty much appropriate for me to be playing it, but just figured I'd drop that little ad. It's a feeling, white and filled with doom, gaseous, invisible, deadly, it's everywhere.
Sounds like an advanced form of what I've got, with a bit of old love sprinkled on top.
Probably, yeah.
Love is terror.
Jeff Rosenstock told me that love is worry, which I guess is pretty terrifying.
Brother, blast the Ziggy now. Press that pleasure button. Let the pain recede.
No, I don't have the health for that, and I don't have a healing item. I have other questions for you.
Okay.
I need to talk to you about your room again.
Yeah?
No, I don't.
All right.
They tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted, miss?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
That's why I didn't say it.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
It's not that early.
She looks around. The sun has risen over the sea. People are rushing to work below.
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake. Why am I even awake?
So were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Holy Christ.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
This is not the twist I was expecting.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Titus asked you to spice things up for us. Are you sure you weren't raped? What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
Wait, partied? Where have I heard that before?
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
Yeah, no shit. The kind I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder than this? Keep pointing at my face. I didn't know that was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
Well, you know.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
I'm starting to get the feeling this guy died of like an overdose and they hung him up because it made a convenient excuse for what they wanted to do. I'm starting to think they did not lynch that guy. That he just died and then they hung him up from the tree. And that's why it was so quiet.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Were feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
It must be hard seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I have multiple viewpoints. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
The call reporting the hanging? That was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, we call it snitching.
Amazing. Did not expect to solve that.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
Before we go, if it's snitching, then why do it?
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
The caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it how?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
Okay, well that's pretty fucking disguised.
So, she's God's mystery phone cutter.
And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. And he's still hanging there.
We will move the body to the morgue today, miss. Don't worry.
Oh, will we? What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
I've also seen him in a dream.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine.
She sees them in each other's arms.
I see him as me.
She fishes a cigarette out of her pack and lights it, then looks at you with her lungs full of smoke.
I can see the similarity, yes.
Funny.
Funny how?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had a long inspection and that sort of thing sticks with you. Let's move on.
So Titus asked you to spike things up for
Pretty
us.
much.
Warming them.
What did they hang him for if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
And how did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Thank you for telling us all of
She
this.
breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
I had something else before we go. A little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question.
Yes, you're just one room away. Very personal.
Good. Yes. This means she could have heard something. Like what you were doing before you blacked out.
Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions. Like,
get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
Let's talk more about
Not my
the
favorite
so-called
topic.
assault.
But how about we, change the subject to
Let's
something more lighthearted
try
now?
this volition check.
She
Look her
looks
in the
back.
eye. Nope.
Time
Damn it.
moves slowly. The triangles of her face rearranging into a weary smile. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona. We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are wise. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs, just below the silver jumpsuit.
What is happening?
Nothing. Just time passing. Don't worry. Anything out of the ordinary and you would be notified.
Okay.
Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart beats. You're a detective. Get back to detecting.
Am I being beguiled?
She presses her elbows against her waist and slowly turns her head.
Revert your
The
eyes.
strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
Well. Hey,
Looks like
honestly.
we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why did she tell us all of that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
She seems candid.
You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor,
True.
with some facts thrown in, draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit.
That's my fucking specialty.
She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
What is this door?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Why would I kick the door and push?
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets.
Where does this
I
lead
don't
to?
know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Do you think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams and cantilevers.
Tap on the roof with your foot.
A dull thump. Somewhere inside, a wind brace rattles from the imperceptible motion of the building.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
So maybe the door below is a mega investigation.
No, still a mini investigation.
Alright. I'm not gonna hurt myself trying to break the door down and end up dead. I need to get a healing item. Let's go find our way to a healing item before we talk to the Hardy Boys and potentially piss them off. Sell me a
Is
healing
this about the
item.
questions again? Because I...
Oh wait, I don't talk to her. I gotta click on the items themselves, right? What's in here again? Looks like
You see
donuts.
several packaged raincoats
Oh, raincoats.
fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent.
I was like, I see croissants and juice bottles, but
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
I need the healing items, and I don't. There we go. That's the one.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs.
Damn, shit's
They
expensive.
all bear the Saint Baptiste.
Okay, here.
Whatever.
I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
There we go. I gotta be on the lookout for cans. that I can sell. I don't know how often they spawn back in, but I was told you can make like 100 real in one playthrough just off of cans. Alright, let's talk to
It's
Hardy
you
Boys.
again. What is it?
Classy says she wasn't raped.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
Hey, fuck you, dog. I like her more than you. I'll kick your ass. What was that about a freight train of pain?
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Y'all can spiral and excuse yourselves all you
she's
want.
crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know
This
the kind.
fucking guy.
She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Cut the bullshit. She told me the
Lawman,
truth.
I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Titus Hardy! Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
Where's the tape?
Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Yeah, good point. Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
Where can I listen?
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
So what's on this tape?
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why. Won't you listen to it?
Now that is intriguing. You had me at door gunner.
Where did you get this tape?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
There might be.
Actually, there are a few.
Yeah.
Crypto analyst, radio officer.
Actually, there are numerous degrees you can get in signals and television.
Like you have one. Smart ass.
Bear.
Beer. So you've bugged them? How?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you's doing the advanced radio work?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, don't put yourself down, Angus. That's the rest of our job.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
All right, that's
Don't
enough.
forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Fine, I'll listen to
You
it.
do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday. Yeah, you do that.
Okay. Gotta wait for him to sit all the way back down. Really spent time on that animation, huh? Okay. Interact. Tape. A magnetic tape acquired from Titus Hardy. It supposedly holds a recording of the Mercenary Task Force radio communications recorded via a de-encryption station. Not a good omen. Requires a boombox to
You
play.
stare at the great door gunner megamix. If only you had. The tape feels ominous. Upon it, the dead speak. Respect the tape.
Respect the tape. Alright, let's see if the one in my room works then. If not, I'll go to the pawn shop and see if he'll play it for me. I mean, the reels are running on this thing, so...
The compact tape player is still and silent. Seems it has completely broken down now.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix, but it isn't anymore.
Yeah, any ideas?
My kinema only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new tape player.
Yeah, that was my plan. It looks like it's still moving for something that is still and whatever. Whatever. Small oversight. Did I ever talk to her? I feel like I did.
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Looks like I didn't. Hold on, you're a patrol officer of the RCM?
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop too.
I know.
Here's the real deal.
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere, but if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Is everything all right? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people. It's cool to see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only ones. I'm a deeply flawed individual, but I bring joy to the world. Let's just do this by the book, okay? Or why? I bring word of the end to come. It's cool to see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only ones.
No, you're not. You're not the only cop in the world.
Something changes in her. It's pity. Pity comes over her.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
So what precinct are you
What
from?
precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Look, something is really bugging me. Are we or are we not from the same police station?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
Are you with him?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
He's an asshole. He seems like a cool guy. You look cute together or nothing. He seems like a cool guy.
Well, he's not. He's a sack of shit barely kept together by crazy glue. But at least he tries, unlike you.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
You're the police, right? Cool, so am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Wait, is he police?
Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
Okay.
What are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
A policewoman.
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
Okay, goodbye. They seem so utterly fucking infuriated by the fact that I have lost my memory. I assume they think I'm doing it on purpose or as a bit. And so they're just pissed off because they think I'm doing a bit on them, and I'm like, I actually don't know what the fuck's going on. Alright. Let's see if Pawn Man will play my tape. I can't imagine he's really gonna want to hear it. Oh, who are these guys? Oh yeah, isn't the bridge supposed to be open today too? I can't talk to any of you? Alright. Can I bridge the bridge now?
A rusting control panel with loose wire. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then the water lock starts moving.
Hey, let's go! Oh, this is gonna open up the game tremendously, I would have to think.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Focus on one thing. Achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
You're making me want to continue my task less with this talk. Alright. Alright, we gotta level up. Should I put it into more points or more thoughts? I'm still thinking about the bow collector, so I don't think I need a new thought for right now. Let's put more into... Actually, let's look at what we can potentially unlock here. Abandoned lorry, policeman cloak, sleeping dock worker. I do want even more of a list. Put more into volition. I like the idea of having a lot of... I'm amazed I didn't have enough volition for that event before, because I already have quite a bit, but let's keep it going. I don't know if people normally, when they play this, like spread their points out more, or if it's more common to do what I've been doing and really just like max out a few things. Alright, let's talk to this dude.
Hello again. How can I help you?
I'm looking for something that plays a tape for police business.
Yeah, we still have those boom boxes on the shelves.
Do I need to click on the boom boxes, or do I need to buy them from him? These shelves, you mean?
The boomboxes wait on the shelves. And your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
Can I just play a tape on one of the boom boxes?
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies.
I knew it.
Never have, won't now.
Can I get a discount on this boom box? A police discount?
A discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real.
Remember, he doesn't like music. He likes sounds. The Door Gunner Megamix is his type of tape. Certainly, he'd give you a discount if he knew you'd play something so experimental.
I'm not just doing any police work. I've got the Door Gunner Megamix here, an era-defining work. Let's do 4 real.
4 real is offensively low, but just this once. For the music, concrete, cop.
I am a music concrete cop. That is true. I do IRL listen to music concrete, but I need more money.
You?
How do I sell shit to you again? Yeah.
Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Yeah, the empty cassette seems pretty useless, right? Fuck, why doesn't it display how much I now have? We already used the pen for something. I don't know if it's going to be useful again. Let's go ahead and sell the... Well, wait, wasn't I going to give this back to the old lady, or didn't I? Or no, there was something else I gave her back. Alright, let's pawn the pen. That's enough. Okay.
Another time, perhaps.
The boomboxes wait on the
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Alright, can I play it right here, right now? I figured he would want to listen to it since he gave me a sale on it. This is a tape player? Oh, okay, I see. This is the reel-to-reel boombox of everyone's youth. A little banged up, a little chipped, and honestly not that loud either. Looks cool though. Excels at being carried on the shoulder, allowing you to play audio tape items and blast music into the face of unsuspecting strangers. Fuck yeah. Alright.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click.
Apparatus?
The tape is rooted behind the magnetic reader.
Play the tape.
You push command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the sound of a ELYSIUM crane.
That's a horrible sound.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was that at the very end? Silence?
End of recording.
What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
I agree, he also sounded inebriated, but he did say he's going to do it. You can't edit words in someone's mouth. I think he sounded alright, just letting off some steam. He sounded inebriated.
Still.
There's more going on here than we know.
Who's this
Corti
Corti?
could be short for Cortenard, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work.
What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
Okay, then what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
Well, happy to talk to her again, especially since I made it so I could try to look into her eyes again. See what's really going on. Sure, we'll take care of that before we cross the cool bridge to the new section of town and have a whole new experience with brand new characters, I guess, just because Classy's pretty cool. Wait, I never checked out this door. Wait, hold on. Did I check out that door? Bathroom?
Yes?
Yeah. Oops, didn't mean to talk to you. In the yard below hangs a corpse from the pine tree. No shit. You got any healing items
This
in
medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot.
Look at the medication.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
It's quite the collection.
Anything of note?
Search the bottle.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra.
What's Nacra?
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Good thing apparently, even though I've put no points into electrochemistry nor listened to it, it is still high enough to figure this out.
A bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
-1 because your hands are sweating. What's so exciting about this orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Preptide.
A euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
Prescription?
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Just take it in plain
The
sight.
lieutenant looks toward the door as if he didn't see you pilfer that sweet Preptide. Who cares, man? Who cares what the stiff thinks? Here comes the afterburner. Just put it in your sweaty little hand now.
Close the cabinet. Alright, well, I stole some speed. Gives you +1 to motorics, +1 to psyche, -1 to morale. Uses left 4. It warned... Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. This bright orange medicine bottle declares the brand name Preptide in a sunny, happy manner. Someone has lost the bottle, but who cares? I'm sure I'll have to give that to somebody at some point. I don't need to take it myself.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down. This does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Cohoy style?
Yes, the word whore was used.
He liked the way it sounded when he said it. As to Cohoy, he wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Cohoy. It wasn't his everything.
Why did he say things like that? Machismo?
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Coping mechanism, catchphrase, or persona? Coping mechanism.
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. It was like the Seminoles conflict, the Khohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani's ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
Weren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil. Had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in Khohoi. I would be tearing it up Soldier of the Apocalypse style.
I want to put at this like a sample at the start of a song. Like, your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil, and then just like drop some hard ass fucking machine girl like techno shit.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Now that you've had some time, can you tell us more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. It just occurred to me, colleague. We still haven't performed a field autopsy on the deceased. The questions I have assume some kind of foreknowledge on our part. I suggest we go and perform it now, and return once we've brought ourselves up to date.
Didn't I do that, basically? I have other questions.
All right, but quickly. She has endured that sight long enough. It's time for us to do our duty.
The young woman nods in silent approval.
Let's
then feeds herself
try it
another
again
cigarette.
with more volition. Come on, yeah!
Brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you.
What?
You know these guys? Who? Me? Yes, you. He's talking about you, you boring stiff. You too. Me? What did I do? These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info. You can't trust them anymore.
Oh my god.
Believe it.
Which ones exactly are effective?
There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume all of them. Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised. Especially that guy. That guy's the most compromised one in here. No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol Ziggy. Really? Quick. Tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory. Truth. Softness. Protect her. She wants you. I take it back. He's got it pretty bad. But this next guy's on another level entirely. She likes you. The crown head is a boring condom. He's jealous. This is human nature.
How did this happen?
How it always does. Through subtlety.
What can I do?
There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do.
Can't you turn them normal again?
No.
What use is this then?
It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not?
I guess. Does this mean she's been lying to me?
I think it's safe to assume, yes. Mr. Thespian here hasn't been speaking up. If he were, I suspect there would be paeans to her truthfulness. Like this, she is a lady, most fair and just. In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies. That is correct. And omissions too.
Can I trust that guy?
A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair. But when
He
it comes to
sounded sad about
assessments
that.
of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Not with her.
Can I trust any of them ever again?
Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them. Just not with Miss Orange Disco Dancer here.
What is her plan?
You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one who usually does says, she may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious. See? It's oddly moderate, probably compromised.
I've been talking to myself long enough. Let's get back to it.
Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
Say it out loud. Miss, are you manipulating me? Or don't say anything. Just close your eyes and let the moment pass. Let's say it out loud.
The silence broken. She exhales a little cloud of smoke and says,
God, no.
Well, that sure sounds like something you'd say if you were manipulating me. Autosave. Alright. That was interesting and hilarious. My decision making is compromised. I can paint the autumn skies, canvas wallet size. Oh shit. Hellfire Club is my go-to. I think that's from King Cookie Faced by Bus Driver. Alright, let's go check out that cool part of town we haven't been to yet. Fuck this whole northern sector. I've had enough. Orange shirted guys I can't even talk to. Come on, buddy. Ooh, new. The radio relay hums with electricity. Wait, hold on. What's up here? Traffic beyond the gate. More abandoned motor lorries. What kind of... Sign says no entry. Someone scribbled an inverted star on it. Hey, random fucking magnesium. Alright. Yeah, I should keep hitting this constantly to see if there's anything not obvious. Ahead, decades-old concrete defenses, children playing on them now. A breaker box to power the radio pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside? Money! Random... Oh, wait, I totally missed something up there. Looks like more cash. Man, who just be dropping their change all over the place? These bottles? Doesn't seem like it. At the very least, I can't pick them up. Oh, new music. Someone has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. More money on the ground for no reason. The wind is corralled by the 4-story buildings around this yard. Glory says the graffito to the ghosts of us. Anything in this shack? It doesn't seem like it. Swing is missing. No one's been here for a long time. It's in the barrel. Ooh, trash. Someone has left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. Or tarpaulin, however you're supposed to pronounce that word. Oh, I got the smallest... I found the fucking song I want to karaoke!
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
What happened here?
In this yard?
Yeah, in the yard.
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscure for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
What's a block obscure?
A black bloc. A part of the city left unrenovated after the war. Or one that has fallen to gang violence. Or has become inhospitable in some other way.
So this part of the coast is a block obscure?
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drums. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
At least they left some old music behind.
Yes, and you picked it up as part of the jam rock shuffle.
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase of the investigation.
You don't know. This is the thing I've wanted the most since the start of the game. The tape you found from a shack on the coast. The A-side has Smallest Church in St. Siennes written on it, while the B-side is supposed to contain the instrumental version. Requires a boombox.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus. You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Press your ear against
It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable. Then the organ starts playing, a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Could I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version.
Yep.
It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What?
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
I probably should have said nothing can stop me now. I wonder if it still would have made me ask Gart for permission. Alright, continuing down the shore. I've been over that way. Let's go over this way. This place is fucking... This place is like wrecked. Creaking ahead. Broken axle grinding. Ooh. Oh, tell me this is... Can I find fuel oil from this car?
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water.
I have empathy for the car.
Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
This is where the tracks on the plaza were leading to.
It appears to be so.
Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage.
Isn't
Some
it
motor carriages
probably
are bound
mine?
to end up in the sea.
Run your hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists.
What does it make of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Cool. How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Well, well, well. Look like Jacob Irwa's journey came to an abrupt end here.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes, yes. Crazy recklessness.
Yes, yes. Crazy recklessness. I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside.
Yes.
The Joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A Joyrider jacket.
I want the fuel.
A Joyrider jacket. You feel a strange connection to this Joyrider. Maybe he's from some kind of Joyriders district and likes blue and white racing livery, like a cop would.
How long will it take for the low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent.
Hold on. I need to take a screen cap of this for my thumbnail. Shit. I need to open up Microsoft Paint real quick. Paste this. There we go. Beautiful.
Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Time to whistle a tune.
The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a
Yeah,
higher
let's
and
go.
slightly more melodic
Whistle buddies.
trill. Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and a sunken car. The wind blows. In the distance, behind the church, some vagrants are having an argument over a bag of tear they found in the reeds. Further away, a flock of seagulls lands. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
So was your dad also, point to your eyes?
I'm pretty sure I told you already, didn't I? My dad and mom are both half Serlite.
I don't know who my mom or my dad was.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
All I'm saying is I'm surprised people's skin color varies so drastically. If you have to side with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose? Do you think I will ever find my gun? Yeah, which side would you
Luckily,
choose?
I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
I guess that's just your way of saying you'd side with the company. I understand you're saying you're with the union, but if someone puts a gun to your head...
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Can you make out the mark now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Capri, Model 40. It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people, you know, those kinds of people.
Squint your eyes and say, is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical. Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
41 is his rank in the underground street racing hierarchy. Small fish, this one. 41, huh? This street racer is quite the ladies' man. This must be Tommy 41, the morning host of FM 41. Looks like the factory made a mistake and accidentally called this one Caprice 41. Stupid factory. I hate guessing. District something, a precinct, something municipal. Rub your temples, you're getting a horrible headache. Or, oh god, no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
No, or oh my god, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across the canal.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone. How do we get it out? I can still fix it. They're not going to take me back after this, are they? The badge that got it out. This things are going so well. We were just whistling barely.
You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
They're not going to take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
Wow, he's bizarrely positive about this. Maybe I was in pursuit of someone?
Whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
Probably. Try definitely.
I can still fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
I couldn't even pay a hostel bill.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget.
How do we get
Detective,
it out?
We don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
So it's just going to be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable. But overall, this machine is a write-off.
The badge, the gun, and now
the lieutenant
this?
Adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a 4th thing you've lost.
A 4th thing?
More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of seas.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
I'm just noticing Malik Productions saying, how much does a burger cost in Revachol? A Royale with change. Being a reference to a Royale with cheese, I assume. Good one.
The bow collector. It's early in the morning. The world is dark blue. The sparks light her
Oh, I got
face.
+3 shivers?
The delicate
Fuck
composition
yeah.
of triangles. The streets seem to grow longer, like in a dolly zoom. And there's something in the air as you stand there and wave back at the shapes growing smaller and smaller. Something that has always been there. A great see-through world. The tenderness you feel. The ghost of Revachol between you, carrying your signals. The holy messenger.
Hell yeah. I didn't really look at what the benefits were for each of these, did I? Learning cap for perception raised to 5. Speed gives 1 PSI. Wait, this one has lowered my visual calculus and authority. But left-wing dialogue options give me more experience. This one is +1 XP for every orb clicked. All intellect learning caps raised by 1. This one's +1 rhetoric. And white check failures heal all morale. Oh, that's why that's been happening. Interesting. Banged up fuel canister. A dentist stainless steel canister for transporting and storing heavy fuel oil. A logo on its side has been partially stripped over the years of use. The government issued red dyed fuel inside. Looks like paint, though it smells much, much worse. Is there actually paint in this? Or fuel oil, I mean, that I'm going to use as paint? It's actually worth quite a bit to pawn. Alright. Let's see what's in this fucking car. RCM badge. Is that my badge? For real? And a commander's jacket. Raises my spirit of cop and visual calculus. A black uniform jacket with RCM signature white triangle on its right sleeve and backside. Letters inside the collar read LTN 2JFR. The jacket is of exceptional quality other than some minor wear and tear. And here we've got a... It looks like my badge. Thick blue piece of acrylic covering a thin leaf of paper with the officer's name and rank on it. Next to the writing, you see a man stare back at you, a younger version of you, already disintegrating inside but still presentable on the outside.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my
I
badge!
think something good came out of all this.
Study the badge.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct. The man keeps winking at you with his green-gray eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that, but the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking. Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it did on you. It looks like you had quite the charming face way back then. Your hair is brown and slightly curly. Your eyes seem more clear somehow. Don't be fooled. The bad times have already begun. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name, Harrier Dubois.
Harrier Dubois. It suits you. I'm going to call you Harry, since it's short for Harrier.
No, he's not. He's going to keep calling you Officer when he's angry with you, and Detective when he's not.
I hadn't even caught on that he was doing that. Strange, it doesn't say Raphael Ambrosius Costeau.
Not strange at all. Your name is Harrier Dubois, like it says on your police badge.
Wait, what kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times, like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
Do people name their kids Undying?
A name like armor.
But I don't want to be Harrier Dubois, or Harrier Dubois it is then. I don't want to be Harrier
Why?
Dubois.
It's a cool name. I like it. Besides, you're Harry anyway. No one's ever called Harrier.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light.
Rank.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What is a Lieutenant W. Freighter?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W. Freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter.
Decline?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
What's a decomptage?
Decomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kinks.
What kinks?
Kinks like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
Wait, satellite officer?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior, so you've been putting up with me because we're of the same rank, or thanks for explaining all this. I'm going to say we're the same rank.
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work. It matters more than driving.
I hate to see what
to the sea.
not good
And no,
police
we've
work
even
looks
found
like.
the badge.
Still, he doesn't trust you completely.
I thought my rank was drunk.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary.
Thanks, that gives me hope. I'm afraid there are no ex-alcoholics, or I don't want to get better, I want to get worse. That gives me
Good.
hope. Turn
Such
back
a
to the
small
document.
yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It
I gotta
reads,
go pee. I've held out longer than ever before, I feel like, on this podcast, probably because I didn't have that much fucking coffee yet today, but I'll be back in a moment. Something that fascinates me about the way this game does mysteries is that there's some stuff that's like, you know, a bigger overarching mystery, and then some stuff that you don't know and how mysterious it really is until it just like is solved. Like, I didn't know what the character's name was. I had seen online that he has a real name. Like, if you search for this game, you'll find the main character's name. But I didn't know how, is that going to be like a major reveal? Is it going to be like, you know, but it's literally just like, oh, found my ID. Now I know. One of those little things. Serial number.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
Date of issue, 7th of November, 50.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going. You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes. A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you, of that you are sure.
I remember that time! That was a good time. We had a good work-drink balance going. What happened, man? Pump it up!
Precinct 41?
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
what?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
Berdiaeva? That's a hell of a name.
The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Alright. A bottle drained of all its booze is frozen to the ice. I'm sure that was my doing. Footprints in the snow, they lead away from the accident. Sure, that was also my doing. The underside of the boat has recently been tarred. What's this? There's a boat tucked away underneath the tarpaulin cover. I guess I should have, wait, could I just walk up to that? Oh, that's also a path. Through the broken glass, dusty shelves, and a forgotten chair. More trash. And a little shack we can go in to look at the chair. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room.
It's only a red chair. Just a red chair in an empty shack, with what looked like a dusty bow tie on the shelf. Nothing to see here, right?
Hey Kim, where are we?
In someone's abandoned shack. On the coast. In Martinez. In Ravachol.
He's afraid you've forgotten suddenly.
What's with the red chair?
Nothing. It's just a piece of furniture.
I don't know about that.
Red paint is peeling off it. Looks like blood, no?
Alright, let's move. Weird. I get the feeling that's gonna matter somehow. Cinder blocks charred, a makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting. Sounds of life in the north. A washboard scrubs filth from fabric. The bushes are too thick and thorny to pass through. What's up with this bench?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit
Can we
the
really?
bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
That's the second bench that it's told me I can pass the time when he's not around, but he's always around, so I don't know. Maybe there'll be a day when... New pants! Tailored trousers in light brown, moderate in every aspect. They're absolutely unremarkable, in other words, perfect. +1 to Kingdom of Conscience. Moralist pants. What is Kingdom of Conscience? Is that a thing? It's not one of these things. Is it a thought? What is Kingdom of Conscience? Let's put them on and see what happens, I guess. I don't want to wear moralist pants. Never mind. You see dust-covered linens, dried tulips on a bed. White curtains have been drawn shut, no looking in. Quick travel unlocked. There's quick travel? A wedding stone, well worn and covered in rust. Construction material. Whoever planned to build this house left in a hurry. Locked? More bottle. Hey, there's a bunch of homeless guys. Let's go talk to them. Don't you dare call her. Oh boy, he sounds drunk as hell.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
Who is Abigail?
Uh-huh. Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk. Never thought you'd see such a thing in your life. But this guy's a little...
Even my electrochemistry is like... Who are you? What's your name? Where am I? What is this
The
place?
man hiccups, then mumbles something unintelligible.
Why shouldn't I call that?
He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer.
Lean in.
Don't call Abigail. Don't call Abigail.
Hey, I'm on an important investigation. I demand you answer
There's
my
no
questions.
use in yelling at drums. He's barely holding it together.
The drunk man starts coughing a really disgusting, hacking cough.
Tell me about your friends.
Don't you fucking call her. Hear me? Abigail? Don't call.
There was little chance he'd be a reliable witness anyway.
Well, whatever you do, do not fucking call Abigail. What about you, dog?
Hey, tequila!
His name is Idiot Doom Spiral. Tracksuit puts out his pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Shake his hand.
So what's happening?
Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street Gang. Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
I like this guy. You should too. He respects you by calling you your true name.
Not too hot, I'm on a 50-year losing streak. Reality, it makes me aggressively sad. Don't know, people tell me I'm a cop. I'm getting used to that. I have re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend it to my will. I am the law, or nice meeting you. People tell me I'm a cop. I'm getting used to that.
It's good to hear that you're on top of things. Talking about used to, did you know that I used to be a real mover and shaker?
Back when I was 23, I woulda, coulda, used to be the shit.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral lately. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
Please don't go.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out.
I feel ya.
So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
Hell yeah. What is a tequila sunset?
It's you. Your Tequila Sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
Of course.
Tequila. Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
For some reason, the name tequila fills me with foreboding. Maybe I shouldn't learn what it means, or... No, go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Wait, did we meet on Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head, right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
I would say so.
It is.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's totally your style. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
Oh yeah, not the first time this comes up. Cough awkwardly.
Hey man, I'm not judging. This life's a valley of woes. Some of the highest concept people in history have killed themselves. And been drunk.
That's very true.
Either way, it was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics...
The Union of Moribund Alcoholics!
Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
Oh, yes you do, Bratushka! The only thing better than that is pushing the pedal to the metal after you kiss the tie. And off we go!
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs. Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence, a gasp of silence, if you will, followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic.
Oh, I won't.
3 men are standing on a wooden platform extending out from the shore of a dilapidated fishing village. Their cheeks red, spirits high, beers in hand, eyes glazed over.
What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach, you revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for tequila sunset, the end of all things."
Every word I said was true. Tequila sunset will break the looms of reality.
Yeah, looms. Why not? Then you jammed the pedal and plowed right off the jetty and through the ice.
Yeah, looms. Why not?
We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
What else was there to do? Thank you, brothers, for your helping hand.
For once, I agree with electrochemistry.
We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Wait, so is Tequila Sunset an event or a name? Tequila Sunset, huh? Sounds pretty good. That's not my name. I'm Rafael Abragius Cousteau. That's what you should call me, or my real name is Harry. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Sounds right.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me? Did I mention losing anything else? Did I say anything about my colleagues? Did I say anything about the case? Did we talk about politics? Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was? I hope I can go through all of these. Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Please, don't open that door.
Oh, that damaged my health. Oh, no.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Are you fucking Kuno's dad by chance, Mr. Rosemary?
Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Did I mention losing anything
Beside
else?
your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest is cramping your style.
It's more like you were cramping theirs.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Did I say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
It's not meant as a joke. He's sorry for the hermit cop.
Did we talk about politics?
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
I don't know about that, dog. Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept calling yourself a goddamn superstar who'd cleared 501 cases.
As you've already determined, the actual number is just over 200. But what's a little embellishment between friends?
No thanks to the squares at the precinct, as you put it. It's a
All
hard
right.
thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Want to tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Yes. Want to tell me about how you became Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
The gleam in his eyes and the slouch in his posture is so incredibly familiar. You might get scammed here.
You want booze, don't you?
I don't want it, man. I need it. Can't tell stories without it. Dry stories are boring, see? So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
I don't have any on me right now.
Then I will see you again once you've procured some. Par exemple, my good friend Rosemary here sells all kinds of stuff.
All kinds, sir. Beer and wine.
All right. Well, be
You
seeing
too,
you.
Tequila Sunset.
Let's talk to the merchant then.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
What are you talking about?
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
I can't help but notice that everyone's always drinking Pilsners in this game, which is odd. Like, I would think, because like a Pilsner is like a more distilled lager, I think. I'm pretty sure. I drink a lot of Pilsners myself, but like I'm used to lager being commonplace and Pilsner being like a little more fancy almost.
Okay, wow, Bratushka, the spirit. Let's buy the spirit. 300 real is a lot, but this has to be done. It's our end game.
This is just another stupid drunk idea I'm having that I'm attributing to my necktie.
Bratan, you don't understand. It's not just another drink. This is what our relationship has been building towards all these years. This is the climax, the mystery, the virginal sigh. You have to buy it from him.
Oh my God.
Get it off him. Kill him if you have to. Our ultimate fate depends on it, and the fate of many worlds.
The lieutenant looks at you, looking at the bottle
Oh
of
my
spirits,
God, you could really
then
buy that.
at Rosemary, suspiciously.
Quite the business venture you set up here.
Oh. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
What do you mean?
You see,
a
friend,
bitch goat.
man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor exquise, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now, I got everyone on my hook.
I'm already hooking for Kuno, I think.
Seriously? Are you?
I'm sorry, Kim. I just wanted to see what happens if I say it.
Fine.
Whoa, I'm hearing a strange noise all of a sudden.
And the lieutenant is annoyed.
Why does the bottle of spirits cost 300
See,
real?
friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
Nod, let
You
him
know,
speak.
it's funny, actually.
What is?
What?
Keep him talking.
What do you mean, what? What did you think was funny earlier?
This guy.
Where did you get the bottle of spirits from? Okay, can I just get the spirits if that's okay with you? You know what? I don't even want the spirits anymore. Where did you get the bottle of spirits from?
This is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
He ain't shitting you. Medicinal spirits are a blast, Bratan. The flaming truth of this joke of a world.
I got one of those scientific ampules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter, and you're good to go.
That's a good trip. I should remember it, or that sounds dangerous. Yeah.
It was. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me 4 reals to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Assholes, have they no shame taking money for the service they provide, or okay, how?
The idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead thingies. Swipe 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila! What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol.
That will definitely kill you.
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here.
Yep,
But this
that's
last one
why
is
this
yours
man
for
is
3
dying.
real, if you want it.
Can I smell it first?
Yeah. Be careful. It's extremely flammable. One spark and the entire city of Revachol is
I hope
wiped
I'm not
off the
about to
map.
die from smelling
Feels
this,
like
actually.
someone set a mustard field ablaze right inside your nose, then drenched it in tear gas. Your nose is a singular source of pain, but at the same time you don't remember the last time you felt so alive. In all fairness, that might be attributed to the retrograde amnesia.
Did I not tell you, Bratan? This is it! This is our party drink! This is what we're having, baby! Please get it for me!
So, what's the deal, friend? Want the spirits or not?
No, not really.
So what do you want then?
His tone is aggressive. You're getting on his bad side now. The alcohol boiling his blood causes the agitation. It burns.
Yeah, I don't think he's got
In the
anything I
civilized
need.
world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
I'm not running tabs. It's bad for business, he says. Children, are you guys like Kuno?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
Hey, where's your mom?
The kids don't reply, absorbed in their little game.
You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt.
You're bad with kids.
And what are you, Kid Master General?
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
Alright, bye, kids. Street sign is illegible below the graffito. Hard to see the details. The colors, all warm and welcoming, are cozy, though. A flower through trough where nothing really grows, maybe in spring. Am I at the edge of fucking reality over here? Oh, okay, it's just like a draw distance thing or something. Hey, wait, these are the reeds, right? That dude must be around here somewhere. Science man. The rear tire of a motor carriage adorns these reeds. Where is Reed's man? I got another quick travel. You should come back here when it snows. A strange feeling. It passes quickly. You feel the shadow of a very large building fall on you. The sign reads St. Brune 1147. Dusty pews in the shadows. Many seem to be missing. An altar shrouded in dark or something like that. It's too dark to tell. New skill point. Alright. Did I just like gain a point in something? Like not even that I got a new point I could spend, but just gained one? In what? Was it in conceptualization? I already have a ton. Oh no, okay. It's because I maxed that out that I can't level up. That's why I was confused. Alright, let's fucking max out the volition, why not? Yeah. Stealing money from a church. Let's see what's in here.
Heavy wooden doors,
Oh,
more than
it's
twice
locked.
your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Rattle the doors.
Nothing happens, only the sound of the padlock rattling against.
I don't think that's going to work.
High above, the wind wraps the church in its rush, cold and wet from the ocean bay. It parts around the massive keel-shaped roof, like a test tunnel washing both sides, the way it has done for 340 years.
Damn.
The wind keeps its distance. So should you.
What is this feeling?
There is a hole in my heart.
The lieutenant looks at the padlock. He didn't hear you asking. You were quiet enough.
That "There is a hole in my heart" would also be a great audio sample for a song. Inspect the carpentry.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. Two large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
Run your hand over a beam.
The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch.
Take a closer look at that padlock.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker.
Oh, look at the sticker.
You see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead. There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before.
What makes it so modern?
It's the contrast between the cheery, chemical yellow and the rigor mortis. As if the cheery guy didn't know he was dead, or the dead guy didn't care that he was. Either way, you get the sense the forces of future are at work here.
Have you seen this symbol before?
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No.
What does it look like to
Looks
you?
like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
Okay, what is junior delinquency?
For Revachol aussi, the moral intern defined junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have committed an act in violation of the law. These acts aren't called crimes as they would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. This was part of your officer's exams.
What is suggestive of junior delinquency here?
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
I agree, it's very modern, but does the cheery guy not know he's dead, or does the dead guy not care that he is? What is the source of the irony here?
That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set.
Try to peel the sticker off without ripping it. Let's go for it.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
Put the sticker in your ledger after the last entry where it belongs. Put the sticker on your ledger right on the cover, or shake it off your thumb and throw it in the wind. So put it on my ledger.
Voila. Looks very modern.
Yeah.
You're part of the future brigade now, and so is your formerly humdrum ledger. Neon, baby.
Inspect the staple.
The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
This is where Mr. Prybar comes
Maybe
in
we should
handy.
circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment.
There is a touch of guilt in his voice.
Where do you think we should start?
Can you hear the pulsing bass underneath the wind? A sure sign of junior delinquency, somewhere east of here.
Ah. I do not hear pulsing bass. This level is honestly bigger than I thought it would be. These rusty gears used to turn the whole machine. The chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
Probably something that is no longer there.
Almost no chance of me getting through that, so I'll ignore that for now. This barrel has been recently discarded. It still smells of fuel oil. Hey, wait. Do you have my fuel oil? Actually, I still haven't figured out if that canister I have has fuel oil in it already. Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. A rusted, broken control box for the radio relay tower. This ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten away at it. This relay tower coordinates boat traffic in the bay, barely. Hey, a box. Oh my god, a new... No, it's not a tie, it's a scarf. +1 shivers, hell yeah. My shivers are gonna be ridiculous. Tiny inlets there, off into the far distance where the posts trail toward. Fuck you, horrible necktie, you're gone. Now I've got a scented scarf. The light springtime scarf smells like men's cologne mixed with cheap laundry detergent. Someone must have left it behind, probably from a date. Wear it if you want to delude yourself that spring has arrived. Yeah, like Lily White from Toho. Wait, what was that? The boardwalk rises to your south. It casts a long shadow over you. Box. A shirt. A white polo. Probably not going to put that on, but we'll see what it says. Not that one. This shirt looks worn and smells a bit. You can't help but wonder, who would leave it stuffed in a tear container? What kind of man would even wear a polo shirt? This might be one of life's mysteries that will never be solved. Surely a car salesman. Looks like there's a ladder on the roof of this church, which makes me wonder if I'll be able to get up there at some point. A dead phone, a smashed receiver, like someone hung up too hard. Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
Take a closer look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Why not?
It's a guano-encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying around enough as it is.
Didn't expect the word guano to appear in this game, but I can dig it. But I want it. Filthy jacket. Use interact button in inventory to inspect the item. Yeah. Interesting. It's not a wearable. This filthy rag has been at the mercy of the elements for quite some time. It's streaked with seagull shit and abnormally stiff from God knows what natural processes. You can't even tell what brand it is.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Man, how did this jacket get so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
Let's go back to that when we've got some health. I'm worried I will get killed by investigating the jacket. Hey, free trash. Glasses. Mega Beano's prescription lenses. Whose idiotic idea were square and beige plastic frames anyways? Beige is a color that does not look good on anyone, not to mention that seeing the world through these exceedingly thick lenses feels almost nauseating. Gives you more encyclopedia and less perception. What do my current glasses give me? Also less perception, but +1 to Inland Empire. I like Inland Empire more than encyclopedia for the most part. Vagrants have recently painted the tarp red. Water drips from it. A coin-operated weighing machine. Hasn't been used for a decade. Oh, this must have been like a little tourist trap. Can't use that. A makeshift roof. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. More free trash and money. More money. A big wine canister. It's open and empty. Yeah, wine's not gonna last long around here. There's a guy.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Examine the tear.
2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find.
A tragedy.
Yeah.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness.
Examine the cigarette package.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra.
Examine the kebab wrapper.
You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol.
That was an odd thing to be invested. Nope, I wanted to click the blue. That. Careful there, these floorboards look rotten and weak. Well.
A man lies on the boardwalk. His
working class corpse.
Turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper.
Is this man literally dead?
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
Study the man's
He's
clothes.
wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
So he definitely ate the kebab. Search his
You
pockets.
find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Study the man himself.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the
This
hole.
really how you died, my friend?
You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well over a liter of pure ethanol. 3 bottles of wine, or 1.5 of spirits.
Yeah, that's what was in the trash.
Or maybe it was just dark. His
Examine
expression
his
is
face.
dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years.
Oh, it's just there, but for the grace of God go I, it seems.
He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all.
Study the surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
Examine his head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
It's hard to say.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Step on the floorboards.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile.
Examine the bottle.
A 0.75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man meant to enjoy himself, have a good time.
Tear all around us. I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
True. It feels disrespectful.
Examine the chewing gum wrapper.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Look in.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too?
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
At least this man knew how to party. Imagine the same scene without the bottle. Now that would be just sad. This is an omen, a sign from above. Don't start drinking again.
He looks like me. I could have ended up just like him, dead on some empty boardwalk with a bottle next to my corpse. That was the thought I had had. What we're witnessing here is a demise of a great party beast, that leather jacket or an empty vodka bottle. Kiss your fingers. Looks like just another old drunkard to me, or I think labeling him as an alcoholic is a bit premature. Now the first one.
Well, at least you're not married.
I hurt my own morale saying that.
Or, what if you are?
But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What do you think happened here?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Could it be related to the lynching? Do you think he was a drunk? What about the kebab? Yeah, what about the kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the box.
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
Someone should be held responsible for this broken boardwalk. Yeah, right. Do you think he was a drunk?
Oh, yes.
What about alcohol poisoning and liver failure?
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
Could it be related to the lynchings?
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Agreed. If this somehow converges later, why not? But keep it simple for now.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
What should we do with them?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Yeah, let's finish it. It seems easy enough.
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking the case.
Alright. A library card found from a pocket of the dead man on the Martinez boardwalk. It's still slightly damp to the touch. The cover bears the stamp of Jamrock Public Library. Oops.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations.
I meant to click on this one.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased, or his family member.
Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre.
I don't know if I would have assumed that, but alright, look at the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours, 900 to 1800.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Méjean.
All right, then. This coin-operated viewer has been out of order for years. Well, that's unfortunate. Buzz, hum. The electricity flows through the wires with audible power. Bars cover these long, dusty windows. Is this our guy? Oh no, that's a guy with a kid.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Khan Hailostam. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
Hold on, hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
Wait, what was that about the windows before?
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
You and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers. Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why?
What's so fascinating about an empty old building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
He raises his hands to his eyes, springtime sun warming his handsome face. All four of you turn to admire the mural before
What not a lot of people know is, this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Hold on. What's R&D?
Wait. Encyclopedia doesn't know? Oh, I guess it was challenging and he failed. Wait, what's an R&D department?
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development.
I knew that.
They don't use it anymore. You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development.
Mea culpa. You are not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead.
Look at the building looming over.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
I don't think I've ever heard of this Feld Electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve. I'm mixing my metaphors here.
What was that ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
A tape computer?
An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. Revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer, which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet. Indeed. What?
The revolution!
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes, possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins. All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
You're saying they built this boardwalk?
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel lighting up the coast.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
This is like what it's like to go to Rochester, or I assume Detroit, where it's just like a monument to, at some point this was supposed to be like the absolute hub. Now it's just a fucking ghost town. What happened to the engineers, the company people?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
He means that. The boys got shot by the communists. The boys were bourgeois.
Am I gonna tell his kid about what happened? That seems a little fucked up. Tape computers, right?
Tape computers.
What did the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape computers?
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars.
What was that?
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created Commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02. It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Pomme Baiser dans ce Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree.
Sounds boring.
I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in Worms to be paying any attention.
Good kid. How did these tape computers work?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware. 10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in
Wompty Dumpty Dum.
It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team, trying to...
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum?
Thank you, reaction speed.
He did it. He said Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world. What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juice?
Good fucking question.
The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Art. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
You're making this up. Turn to the lieutenant. Kim, is he making this up?
In fact, I'm not. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if
now
you're
a
ever
thought.
in Redefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center.
It's Wednesday evening and something heinously exciting is underway. People have gathered beneath the billowing roof of an oddly shaped trophy building, sipping wine and exchanging opinions. 29-year-old Wonder Twins Guy and Keith Juice are the stars of the show, with their bomber jackets and white sneakers, head curators of this art exhibition. It's the Womp-de-Dom-de-Dommiest event of the year, and all the cool kids have RSVP'd. Where are you if you are not there? Okay.
But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Made of black film and folding tape structures.
I've seen cooler things than that. nod cool, or the RCM should get some of those. Yeah.
Even one would be very useful. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to the precious device. But so they did. The Feld playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07.
What is the Feld playback experiment?
Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the Feld playback experience, but those are incorrect.
Why did the revolutionaries destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building.
2 seagulls circle in the sky. You look up and think, really? Or was there a 4th prototype that remains hidden in the mausoleums below Cold City?
I wanted to ask
But of
something
course.
else.
What else?
You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money?
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
Could I have some of that unimportant money, then?
Oh, no, I don't have it on me, officer. I was talking in more general terms. I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser-known parts of our hometown. It wouldn't be wise to carry huge amounts of cash on such expeditions.
I want to hear about the
Sure.
Feld building.
What's on
again.
your mind?
No.
But of course. No,
All right,
thanks to
well.
you for having me and little Mikael here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Pick your brain. If anything, this was rather one-sided. He did the talking. Whatever.
I love when rhetoric's just like, whatever.
You see, a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D.
Money. Some locked little vents. Maybe a way in through those. The fence blocks the path, no way on from here. But there's something in that tree. I guess I had to go down. Alrighty then. Is that our guy? I guess I'll find out after I get this thing from the tree. This money somehow. These have to be our guys. Tiny cage is carefully constructed. Yeah, he's definitely trying to catch a fucking...
Here we go.
Yeah!
Nice and easy.
We found him,
No
Morel.
way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
You must be Morel, the cryptozoologist.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
You don't seem too happy to see the RCM.
Oh, no. It's all right. I'm just busy. What's this about?
Lena sent me. She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the A81.
Yeah, that was me. I broke the water lock with my motor carriage, but it's fixed now. You can go back, or the water lock's been fixed. It was fine when I crossed it. Withhold the whole story. No, let's tell him the whole story. Why not?
You broke the water lock with a motor carriage. There was a billboard in the canal. Not a vehicle. It said Samaran Butter.
I guess you're right. It was really the sign's fault. Anyway, you can go back now. Or no, it was all me. I caused you delayed. I'm sorry, but you can go back. I guess you're right. It was all the sign's fault.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
Gotta love that they gave him a fucking Australian crocodile hunter voice.
For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient.
You could
learn things from him.
Tell me about this phasmid you're looking for.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
What makes it so difficult to find?
Good question.
Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there? And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect itself from predators or scientists in our present case.
What sort of specialized technique?
It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defences that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex. But I cannot describe how these defences work, much less how they evolve, without studying a live specimen.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. You're beginning to suspect there's something paranatural about this phasmid. A ghost insect, he said? These people are looking for a ghost.
Ghost insect. So you're ghost hunters.
No, that is precisely what we're not. We are zoological specialists, looking for an extant species of phasmid.
How big is this phasmid?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So,
Why are you so interested in this stick bug? It doesn't seem to be as colorful as some of the other cryptids I've heard about.
Typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for. Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of of any cryptozoologist's career. But to study it and its defences, find out how it stayed hidden so long,
would be glory itself.
What have you discovered about it so far?
Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts.
So no one's ever found one?
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
I know it's real.
Well?
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than the pure pursuit of scientific advancement.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
Lena said there's been a sighting of it here in Martinez.
Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically. It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
Maybe the Insulindian phasmid has died out?
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
Parthenogenesis?
Yes. The females don't need males to reproduce. Makes it easier for a species to survive in adverse conditions.
That's pretty clever.
Yes. The Insulindian phasmid is a very clever insect. That's why it's so damn difficult to catch. But as a scientist, I'll try my best to remain dispassionate.
You don't seem dispassionate at all. Tell me more about these traps.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick.
Lena designed the traps?
Yes.
How do the traps work?
Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can get back out. At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
What are you using as a bait?
Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course.
Of course.
We've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm. A meat-eating stick insect, Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
A carnivorous stick insect seems unlikely.
Thank you for your opinion. We have also included plant material in the traps to satiate your skepticism.
What will you do if the traps don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought.
Let me ask you about something
Yes.
else.
What?
Lena seems pretty eager for you to return.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
Come on, Morale. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
Come on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out
Reed
soon.
crabs.
Won't let Lena down? Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to the Phasmid somehow.
I didn't know the Phasmid was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting, on record. One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
Really? She sighted the Phasmid? She didn't tell me that.
Yes, that's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious Phasmid.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian Phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
Maybe you could go back to the whirling warm-up, come back to check the traps later.
No. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the Phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
He's dead set on this.
What if we checked the traps for
I didn't
you?
expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
Cryptozoology and detective work are very similar.
Yes, indeed. Both require a great deal of research, attention to detail, and, above all, persistence.
What do I do if there's a Phasmid in the trap?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find, but he's lying about this even to himself.
What if I encounter the Phasmid in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Lay it on me, thick.
This is the smell of dying reeds, of longing crumbling into the water.
I hope you're not buying this. He dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real
Ugh.
to develop. Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research.
Where are these traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church.
I can't help thinking that, like, there wouldn't be this much detail into this if it wasn't possible for me to catch a cryptid at some point, right?
The 3rd is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab.
Or
a
something.
big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them, you should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture?
The pursuit of knowledge is its own justification, or what? Aren't you having fun?
Even relative to examining a week-old corpse, I'm not sure mucking about in the reeds qualifies as fun. But have it your way, detective.
If you think it's important, You have been right before.
I'm ready.
Right.
Let's get to
Which
it.
means you two can pack up and go back to the whirling.
Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that these men are exhausted and in need of assistance.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later too. But what if the information is vital? On the hunt.
How did you become a
Just always
cryptozoologist?
liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
So you're living your childhood dream.
It's not child's play. Just because I have to traipse through the mud every so often.
Why not just be a zoologist? Real animals are puzzling too.
Real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does.
Honestly, being a cryptozoologist trumps most of the garbage I've seen people do.
My methods do not differ from other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence. And I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen.
And does anything truly surprising ever happen to you?
No, as I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid, although I have come close. Close enough to keep trying.
What kinds of evidence did you use?
Everything from forgotten regional lore to newspaper accounts, like the one that brought us here, to look for the Phasmid. I keep a very open mind.
He's interested in things that people believe that scientists don't.
You think other scientists don't listen to ordinary people enough?
Most establishment scientists only care about reputation and remuneration, not real research, and certainly not the truth. They're a cowardly lot. Both the field and basement archives can be dangerous places.
So you have never discovered a cryptid?
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid.
So how many cryptids have been found?
Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemney, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes. 2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection.
Only 2 have been proven to be real?
Yes. The Chateau Quan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Hugo Grad, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves. More so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching.
2 out of 4,000 is not even 1%. Not approvingly, then the Insulindian phasmid will be the 3rd. I don't even know what to say. That's a small number of discoveries. Let's be positive with it.
Indeed. If our expedition is successful, every paper in the world will report on it. From Revachol to Dushantu. It will be a zoological miracle.
The hair on your arms stand up. Electricity. Sounds like reeds hissing. He has clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him or swaying his opinion.
Thanks for explaining that. Let's talk about specific cryptids.
What cryptids precisely? I usually discuss these things with specialists, so I don't know what.
We would have to discuss. He wants to say, but decides against it. Since you've offered to help, you need to ask him about specific cryptids.
Oh boy.
Cryptids you've heard about from Lena or his friend Gary. He won't just talk.
I'm gonna hold off on this.
By all means.
These soggy logs smell of ignition fluid. Still, they won't light up. The heavy military blockades are riddled with bullet holes crumbling. Buoy bobs in the water. The number on it says 11.
That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way, being so close to the water.
Wait, I can't see anything interesting.
You don't have a reason to. Yet.
What is this about?
Nothing. Just a hunch. The hunch passes, leaving you there, by the old boy bobbing in the water. Time to go.
It's almost impossible to get a fire going this near to the ocean.
Hello, I'm Gary. Very generous of you to help us out, officer.
You look much older in-game than you do in your little photo there.
Yellow man. I mean, officer.
What did you just call Kim?
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook. Yellow man. Interesting. This is something to ask him about, after a little probing first.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Not a lover of the great outdoors?
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
That's my crew. Sadly, I think I might be a drunk or a degenerate, maybe even both.
Dark times will do that to good men.
Do you know anything about the man that's hanged behind the whirling in rags?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
So you do know something about it?
No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone here knows that. I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it. That's all.
He didn't kill him or anything, but there's something going on here.
Is this your mug?
My mug? Why would you think that?
You said yellow man. That's not something many people go around saying.
Really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone.
Still seems suspicious. Did I mention the mug was found at the scene of a lynching?
Okay. I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer.
This motherfucker right here.
You're not going to find me, are you?
Ooh. I can find him for quite a lot. Do you think he'll actually pay it if I give him the full fine? Yeah, fuck him.
Oh, God. 250? How am I gonna pay that? Okay. I'll work harder. I'll pay it off. I promise.
This is a considerable expense to him. 1 month's wage, most likely.
And fuck that guy.
It's, in a way, admirable how quickly he composes himself after such a blow. This man digs authority, even when it's bullying him.
And I'll never do it again. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
Here we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
How did you get into the trash container?
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services. CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Why would you need to get into everyone's trash?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Gary, did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanged behind the whirling in rags, into that trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
Do.
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Yes, what happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags, because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly. Okay, I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared.
I just noticed that his name is Gary the Crypto Fascist.
I
Oh
hope
my
I can
God.
help your investigation in my small way.
Are you a cryptozoologist too?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
After all this time with Morel, he must have an opinion on cryptids. This could lead to a good one.
I'm into cryptids. Do you have a favorite?
Oh, yes. The burning rhino.
Oh boy.
Morel doubts he's real, but I don't much care, because I won't be the one looking for him out in Safra Serai.
What's a burning rhino?
A rhinoceros that looks ordinary during the day, but burns brightly by night. Well, at least the males do.
How do they burn?
They have special ducts just above their shoulder blades that secrete a combustible fluid. When the rhino is just beginning to light itself, it looks as though it has wings of fire.
But how is this combustible fluid lit?
How does the lighting of this fluid actually work?
The rhino starts running very fast to build heat, then stops, raises its head, and sparks fly from its neck, setting its back ablaze.
I want to be just like that rhino running through the night with guns
We
blazing.
don't really do that around here.
Perhaps we should have more such decisive action in Revacol. You know, this city used to be a flaming rhino once, a long time ago.
Why only the
The
males?
flames are not just for decoration. They are an integral part of the beast's mating behavior.
How so?
During the burning rhino's mating season, herds of male rhinos, all aflame, encircle herds of female rhinos, forming a fiery ring as they begin to copulate loudly. Local peasants call it the Passion Ring. They fear the rhinos, as perhaps they should. Anyway.
The lieutenant sighs, without looking up from his notes. It's clear the burning rhino is dear to him on many levels, some even spiritual.
You were surprised to see my colleague, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sale. I meant no offense, truly.
I don't believe you.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next races will be a really good one?
Yes.
Well, this is that racist.
Are you, Gary? Are you a racist?
Hey, man, all I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact.
Do you have a problem with sea lights?
No problem at all.
I don't believe you. All right. Why are you being shifty? Let's see if we can figure it out.
Is he?
Nope.
He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding beneath his clothes?
Gary, are you cross-dressing by any chance? Are those prayer beads I keep hearing, or are you currently sporting some anal beads? Ask him about the anal beads.
You wouldn't be able to hear if you were wearing anal beads.
Kim?
Please excuse my colleague's humor. Working this murder case is taking a toll on us both. You don't quite have to answer that yet.
What he means is, working on the case is taking a toll on you, and working with you is taking a toll on him.
Of course, of course.
Alright, well, I might level up composure later, so we'll see if we come back to that. I do think I'm gonna wrap up pretty soon. I'm very happy that I said at the start of this stream that my biggest problem after the last stream was that I didn't feel like there was a hook of what was going to happen next. But I had forgotten that the bridge would open up on this day. And so as soon as I realized the bridge was open, I got excited again. It was like, oh, yeah, okay, this is the hook I needed, which is, healing item gained. but not the kind I need. I've got like 10 fucking morale healers, but my morale heals every time I miss a check. Oh, I didn't realize I hadn't clicked on horrific necktie on its own yet. The necktie is adorned with a garish pattern. It's disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You will betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. Too late, I already did. Fuck that tie. As for the sunglasses, is your own stardom too dazzling for your eyes? Can't bear to look at your own fabulous reflection in the mirror? Then these classic oversized sunglasses are for you. No thank you. That's one of the traps.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring. Behind you, a ruined residential building looms over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. They rustle confidentially, in tune with the pitter-patter of the rain. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
Damn, I was hoping it would be in the first one. No need to grin. I'm not expecting to find anything. I'm helping some citizens and getting some fresh air. It'll be in the next one, surely. Wait, let's be honest.
I meant no offense. Just...
I'm also surprised by like how much it says paint is peeling off the roof of this shaded bench covering in rush. Like how much bigger this side of the map seems to be. There's so much going on. Also, I didn't think this existed. Oh, right, because this is an old map from when it was a tourist locale. So I'm like over down here, I think. But yeah, I feel like... But the drawbridge was right here. So there's literally like more of the map on this side than there was over there. It's really just more that like stuff is more spread out. Like the interactables are more spread out. More so than that, there's like more stuff. The sign says Entree Interdite. A lot of trash around and money. Trash that will become money and money that will become trash. Fallen Peepo Peepo. What the fuck is a Peepo Peepo? Is this a hat? The small wire framing inside this futuristic looking Fallon Peepo hat gives it the aerodynamic shape of a swoop skier's helmet, but none of its protective qualities. Covers the wearer's ears and eyebrows to bring down the drag coefficient. Gives me more logic, less perception. This gives me more logic and less suggestion, but only +1, whereas this is +2. Let's see what it looks like. Oh boy. Yeah, let's stick with that. Having 2 clothing items that are in the same theme was feeling a bit excessive. Everything needs to be a completely different theme. The door is not only barred shut, it is inaccessible. Can I get down there? Oh, okay. I guess I'm running all the way around. I do appreciate that when you click on something like completely out of range, then your character just goes all the way. The section of the coast hasn't been used in decades. Well, it's used by cryptozoologists and weird dads. Alright, this is where the kids are. Oh, I didn't realize I could come in here. Feels safe and warm in here, not like outside. Weird. Industrial coal pellets burn with an orange glow. Yeah, this is like the nicest house in the whole game. Ruffed Groose taxidermy? Okay. Can I replace the one at the bar with this? The dead body of a grouse stuffed with some unknown material. From a distance, it might just pass off as the real thing. The bird itself looks extremely ruffled and slightly grumpy. Huh. I can pawn it for quite a bit, actually, it seems. Oh, there's a kid here. When the fuck did you get here?
Hello, mister.
Young girl, barely 4 or 5.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Oh, she's the armored gloves girl.
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh. They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Well, alright then. Where are your
My
parents?
mom's outside. And I don't really know about my dad.
Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
Identical.
What's this?
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Garth's good side if you replace the broken skewer you almost certainly broke.
That's what I was thinking. Can I have it?
Sure. I mean,
Hell yeah.
you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
And what is that you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend.
Oh.
Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Looks soft.
Yes. Very soft.
I don't deserve it. I'm scum. No.
Isn't he soft?
Hey, I healed my morale. Not that I had any missing morale, but whatever.
Bye!
Alright, later. Wow. Just a good kid in this fucked up world. Didn't expect to see that. How did I miss her mom earlier, also?
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts. Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Yeah, we're cops. We're Hellraisers. Click, click, bang, bang. Now let's say the first one.
Of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Wait, I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another, locked himself in that woodshed over there. He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
What kind of an ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
I am an ill omen, all right? Or if I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that? Oh, they have.
You're not. No one around here considers us an ill omen. People would have told us.
Maybe
I feel like they have. Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Oh, I'll talk to her later. I'm ready to stop for the day. Thank you all for turning up. This has been a very fun game. I'm excited to continue it. I feel like I haven't had a lot to say because I've just been in a period of discovery, learning new things, meeting new characters. You know, I was starting, like, day 2 in the game, I was kind of disappointed that there wasn't a lot of new stuff. It was just, like, wrapping up the day 1 stuff. But day 3 has been entirely the opposite feeling. It's been constantly new, constantly exciting, lots to come back to. Feels like the game more than doubled in scope, basically. So yeah, it's been a good time. I'm gonna come back and play more on, what is it, Tuesdays I do this? Tuesday and Friday? Yeah. I think this game is probably gonna take us a few more weeks to get through. I'm not necessarily in like a rush. I'm just gonna do it, you know, every Tuesday and Friday until it's done, but I figure I'd go at least 3 hours each time. Because that's reasonable to catch up on before the next stream. Anyway, let's make sure we save. And thanks for watching. I'll see you on Tuesday, or more likely I'll see you before then when I stream some other thing or show up in one of Bird's streams on twitch.tv/birdfriendsplay, or on Whams on Sunday at 8 p.m. All right.